Jim Jones was in town.
And really, a lot of people...
He goes to Compton.
A lot of people said that he wasn't a real blood, yourself included.
I've never said he wasn't a real blood.
Okay, but he pulled up to the section.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
Jim Jones has never been told that he can't come to the West Coast.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what Cameron or what they saying about him, but rest in peace, hot dog. The West Side Paul Rules over there has always embraced Jimmy. Right? So nobody's ever said Jimmy can't come to the West Coast.
Certified Gangsters 2004?
West Coast. That's, the homies did it. The homies over there made that happen. So, they're like, whack, whack. I said, bro, nobody ever said Jimmy can't come to the West Coast. You'd never hear me say Jimmy ain't from where he from.
I think him going there was really kind of a clapback to Cameron, calling him a fake blood, right?
Well, I don't know if Cameron was speaking from a stance or something he knows is going on in New York, but I do know out here, right? The homies that have always stood with him they continue to stand with him. Like, I've never put in a call, right, on Jim Jones because, he from where he from. And we've always all embraced him as a homie, right? So everybody, look, bro.
You embraced him as a homie until what point? When did you guys fall out?
No, it wasn't. What was crazy about it, Jimmy was doing quarantine music during the COVID.
Okay.
Where he had a system to where he could do a feature with you from another location.
Okay.
While live with you.
Oh.
And it would come out like you in the studio. He just did a song for Coyote. Literally. And Clubhouse was rocking. And I did the interview with Wack and 6ix9ine.
Right.
So every time I'm on Clubhouse, they're like, 6ix9ine me to death with these questions. I'm like, bro, I don't know a lot of these answers. So I brought 6ix9ine to Clubhouse. So I get a bunch of New Yorkers come on there and they're attacking 6ix9ine. They're attacking him. But 6ix9ine, you could tell he's memorized every document associated to his case. And as they're attacking him, he's exposing individuals. So he puts up this clip of Jim Jones on a call with Mel Murder, which they played in the trial.
Yeah, that was out before 6ix9ine even told.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Right?
Right?
He said, we're going to super violate him. He needs to be super violated.
Yeah, he was giving, he was conspired and giving instructions. So I'm listening to it, right? And I'm like, they use this in the trial? He's like, yeah, they played it in trial, which means it had to be authenticated on what they were talking about.
Yeah.
They're going to use the people in that thing to do so, right? So I sent the clip to Jim on the text. Hey, bro, what's up with this? And from that point on, I never heard nothing from him.
But he started shit talking, or you started shit talking after that publicly?
No,
he never texted you back, but then you guys start going back and forth publicly, right?
I don't think Jim even ever responded to me. He may have.
Oh, okay.
That's not really his character with certain people. My shit talking was just my truth. I read some work, I hear something, and in Jimmy's case, it's never no work. But 6ix9ine told me, Wack, I was the number one. Jimmy was the number two behind me. If I didn't take the stand, Jimmy was going to take the stand. He's telling me this, and he put the clip up. And me understanding law, I understand conspiracy, right? A phone count, dry conspiracy. And I didn't understand why Jimmy had been cuffed when everybody else involved had been cuffed. So I sent it to him. And I guess, Jimmy's whole stance was...
So you were alluding to him being a snitch?
No, what's happening with this?
Right.
I really want to have the conversation.
You were asking him, basically.
No, as homies.
Right.
We talk about everything else. I'm going to be real. I remember it was me, Big Y, and another homie called out to New York. Everybody was free when this 6ix9ine shit was going on. And we like, yo, bro, what y'all doing with this little kid, with this rainbow shit, with the flag?
Right.
And Jimmy, them words, him and Mel Murder, words was, respectfully, it's a New York movement, let us do our thing. Because we wasn't supporting it. You can't find no video clippings of 6ix9ine with the homies like that. They was asking, he was over there with the Hoover cord. They was asking, but we wasn't fucking with it, right? So when it came back and bit him, right? I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, we told you so. But even after that, we did a few video shoots. He did some verses stuff for me. So when I sent him the clip, he never responded. But I understand him. He's saying like, well, that's one of my ops or whatever. That's cool. I want to know the details of this right here because I know you was pulled in on it. And to this day, nobody ever got those answers. So he took it the way
I've been
he took
listening
it.
to people try to put this snitch thing on Jim forever.
Oh, no, that's rat.
I mean,
no, some telling happened. I don't.
But
give a
what?
fuck.
Based on that phone call?
Listen, if they got me on a call, right? Let's say it's me and Third, right? And the board, they got Wack as the top, Third under me, right?
Okay.
So let's call this Mel Murder at the top, Jimmy's under him. And in this call, I'm selling Third, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, this. And Third says, nah, that's what you ain't gonna do. What you gonna do is let this individual do this, let that individual do that, do this to that. Y'all gonna move like this, that. He need to be violated. At that point, the feds are gonna say, oh shit, we got this dude telling the shot caller what to do.
But violated does not mean kill.
No, listen to me.
Even though it certainly could in certain situations.
Check this out. When it comes to the feds or even the state, they got what they call gang specialists. Because when we on the phone talking in code, right? Did you get the gloves? 10 sleeves gonna be in there.
That's different.
Violate. No, it don't. What the fuck? It was a sleeve, right? What's a sleeve?
I don't know, but I was just saying, right? Super violate from a New Yorker standpoint. If I say you should violate his ass, that means it could mean kill him. It could also mean disrespect him.
Violate, super violate. Then you lead, then you go on to say, hidden security.
Jim said that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hidden security. When you get to hitting the security, he won't have no security, then he wide open. Right? So when I'm listening to this shit, I understand he's a documented gang member. Right? So I'm like, yes, some conspiracy in here. So when I'm hearing them, you know, they battling 6ix9ine. He put it up on Kuda B. They like, yo, you told on Kuda B. He said Kuda B told on me. He put the paperwork up. It said right here, Kuda B, Contrail, whatever his name is, said Daniel Hernandez 6ix9ine paid him to go have shots fired at Chief Keef at the W Hotel in Times Square, right? So he putting shit up I didn't even know existed, right? So, you know, I don't know Kuda B. So I know Jimmy. So I sent the clip to Jimmy, and I guess he took it some kind of way. You know, the truth could never be considered disrespect.
But it's got to be a weird feeling to have somebody texting you, hitting you up, and the thing they're hitting you up for is like, hey, bro, I think you might be a snitch. Let's talk about it. I can understand how that's got to be a weird feeling to get hit up by
that. Ain't no weird feeling.
But if it's your friend, if it's somebody you got a real relationship with, you'd think that you would kind of owe them some explanation time.
Off Paul Root, that flag, listen, it's do's and deaths to those before me, right? You must remain a stronger soldier for the ones that follow. The mission is to move forward. To get there means not to know how far to go. So I'm not filtering myself if something's in front of me, right? That's questioning who you are and what you stand for. Yeah, you a homie. I know you. We good, right? I ain't got no personal problems. But what I'm hearing, right, is questionable, right? And that flag that we fall under, right, says I got the right, to ask you this question.
That's part of being in the same gang as somebody. I never really thought about that.
Ain't nobody bigger than the program. Nobody's bigger than the program, right? So, you know, it's no different in okay, if somebody a chick that you guys have had a session with, and she'd have been, y'all had 5 sessions, she been tested clean every time, and somebody sends your phone, hey, yo, check this out, she's hot.
She got AIDS.
She's hot. I guarantee you, even though you're cool with her, are you not gonna say anything? And she's talking about when we gonna do another session?
I guess I would have to bring it up.
Because
that would be very awkward.
Yeah, because now you know, because you told me that, like dude did, you know, they got shit where they can get fake shit.
Yeah.
Right? So you're just going to say, oh, I'm cool with it, I'm not going to say nothing? Nah, I mean, shit, it ain't no, I just wanted an explanation on what this was because it wasn't sounding right. It still don't sound right. Him, me, them, whoever is on there like that, saying those type of things, and this was caught up in a federal indictment and used in a federal trial, and you ain't been cuffed or questioned. I believe you've been cuffed or questioned.
If 6ix9ine had actually like taken Jim Jones down as well, that would have been
but here goes the
pretty
thing.
historic.
And then 6ix9ine telling me, he like, Wack, Jim was the number 2. If I didn't take that stand, if I said, fuck you, I'm going to fight these 47 years you trying to give me, Jimmy was going to be called. So he's telling me these things. So he gave me the clip.
I just don't consider 6ix9ine the most reliable narrator when it comes to stuff like that.
Listen, 6ix9ine will tell you, I ratted. And guess what else he gonna know?
But he only admits to the shit that he has to admit to.
No,
and he twists and turns all these other lies about all this other stuff to basically change the way that people view the situation.
What do you mean? He told you what he did. He don't care.
I still don't think Shotty Sarah Molina. I still think he lied about that to create plausible reasons for him snitching.
I believe that happened. No. Yeah, I believe that.
Anything's possible.
He was probably, doing what he was doing.
Somebody put me on the phone with Shotty the other day. I should have asked him.
But nevertheless, he ain't gonna cop to that.
No, yeah, probably not.
But nevertheless, end of the day, if he's in the bubble of it, he's gonna know what's going on. He like, yo, bro, this is what it is. Like shit.